Hey guys, and welcome to the Jaarsveld half marathon in Emmelshausen, Germany. I lined up quite early, so I'm standing quite a little bit to the front, which is great if you compare this to gravel cycling races. With my age, 55 plus, I start right at the back, and here everyone has a fair chance. So I was totally stoked and just about ready to go. I was looking forward to this. They've changed the course, so I wasn't too familiar with it, which is kind of a bit of a worry. But for the rest, I was ready to go, and off we go. So I'm going to run you through the start and let you know if something drastically is happening or nothing. So my start was pretty much okay. I mean, I knew I had nowhere to go, but it was right up in the front, so doing quite well, not taking any chances. And of course I can stay with these guys for 10 kilometers, but that's not the intention. I mean, I'm 55 plus, so I've got to keep my heart rate hopefully at 155 the whole race and not go over that. Don't look at the Garmin grade on the right, because you guys know I have the 530, and it definitely doesn't know if you're going uphill or downhill. So just on the screen on the video you can of course also see we're going a bit downhill now, and now it's a bit flat. So you can see on the screen if you're going downhill or uphill. It's a pity because some of these climbs are really steep. Some of these downhills as well, so it's a great area for mountain bike marathoning. I've been here before, but as I said, they've changed the course, so I had no idea where we were going, which is, I would say, the best way to do it is to pre-ride the whole course 2 days before. Just slowly. It's definitely handy, it's safer. It's important to know what you're getting into if you're doing a race like this, because there are always surprises. So just sitting in the front group, in the back of the front group. Actually the groups were splitting up here already. This was the back part of the front group. Some cars were coming over, but not many. So I made the front group. That's been a while. That's really been a while. We didn't last long because these guys, of course, some of these guys are much stronger than I am. Some of these guys also started too fast, of course, and they're dropping back. Loving these grass fields. I'm always a bit worried there might be a pothole or something in the grass you don't see, but that's why I always look what's happening to the front guy, the guy in front of me, and try to follow his wheel. There's one guy falling over here, but it suddenly became like a single track. It was up real quick. So try to pre-ride the course 2 days before. It's always a handy thing to do. You won't remember every section, but you will remember the dangerous parts. I think that's important if you're doing mountain bike marathons or half marathons. These cross sections were really tough to actually just get going. This was a little 5k circuit before we went onto the first lap, and we had to do 2 laps. This is totally uncut, so I won't have the whole race on, of course. I had to work really hard to keep contact here with the front guys. I'm very big on pre-riding the courses because if you don't know where you're going or you have no idea, it's always better and different, and you have more confidence if you pre-ride the course 2 days before. Now it looks like I'm doing nothing over here and I'm getting dropped by this whole group now. But my cruising speed on the mountain bike is 155 beats per minute. So I can go to 160 or 165 and get over the climb and then rest again. But it's too early in the race for me to go with these guys. So I'm just riding my own pace. Pity about the grade of the 530, it says 2%, but this was really steep. I mean, in 2% you can draft someone up a climb. There was no way I was drafting over here. Wow, it really dropped me, I didn't realize that. You pass by Canyon Lux. Oh no, it's a hardtail.
My average 160. Fast start.
So just cruising along, I've obviously lost contact with the first group now and the guys behind them. So in the 55 plus or 50 plus category, it's usually a case of riding with the first 2 or 3 ladies, and I haven't seen a lady passing me yet, so I'm just riding my own pace, and at some stage the ladies will pass me and I'll try to hang with the first, second or third one. That's usually where we about finish in the races. So you can take off and go crazy, but you're definitely going to blow it up. It looks like I'm on a Sunday cruise if you see the other guys go, but they are much younger and stronger. This grass is so hard. just like you were pedaling on a indoor bike and not going forward. So this we actually reaching the end point of the first 5 intro kilometers, and then after 5 k's or 4.8 k's, the first lap starts. This was a never-ending grass climb with a bit of sand on it as well, and soft sand. It was really hard. Heart rate up to 160. That's exactly what I don't want.
Start was too fast. Damn it.
So gravel roads, here we go. Bit easier than grass. So there's been no big second group or third group coming past me. It's all been individuals, which makes it tough. But I was hoping for 3 or 4 guys that kind of ride the same pace as I do to come past, but that is just about to happen now, as far as I know. My heart rate was too high over here. I'd love to have joined someone in front of me, but it wasn't the right time to do that. So yeah, the first lap starts, as far as I know. So finding someone that rides my pace. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have the SRAM electronic gears. That's really fantastic. They're being joined by the first lady, so this is about where I want to be in the race, with the first lady or second lady or third lady. All good. I wasn't adamant to stay with the first lady. I just wanted to be in this kind of vicinity. And once again, the SRAM electronic shifting is absolutely fantastic. Wow, it's fantastic. Almost lost it here. Oh. Nothing serious, just working my way back to the front, because the group in front, the 3 or 4 guys, are riding my pace and first lady, so this is a group I can stay with, I think. Or I thought. Legs were actually feeling quite okay, so I thought I'll just try and hang on with the front group, or the group ahead of me. So these downhills were quite fast, I must admit. Here we hit a single trail with a bit of a valley on the right. At this stage I thought to myself, hey, I'm much too close, you can't really see what's going on in the trail then, so I'm backing off a little bit now. It's always good on a single track to have overview, I find, so you can see where you're going yourself. I mean, you can ride on someone's back wheel and only draft, but then you don't know where you're going. It's quite a high drop to the right, look at that. We don't want that. Yeah, this Garmin 530 grade -1, it's ridiculous. Everyone can see me going uphill here and working really hard. Quite a long climb this. It's leveling off now to 2-3%, but it was quite steep in the beginning. Sometimes on these climbs you feel rotten, and then a couple of seconds later you feel good again, and then you feel rotten a little bit later, and then you go again. It's very weird how the body works. Heart rate 173, so I was feeling good. The legs were good, but the heart rate was a little bit too high at this stage. But I thought I'll just get to the top of the climb and then I'll back off again. I actually wanted to get rid of the first lady at this stage. Not because I was racing her, but I wanted to go on into the downhill with space in front of me, but and not behind someone. Because I knew after a climb like this, it's got to be a downhill, so I wanted to give myself a bit of space to the rider in the front. But there was no downhill. And that's why it's important to pre-ride the circuit the day or two before, so you know exactly where you're going. The climb just kept going. It was a really steep section. You see Garmin is saying -1. You can see my legs coming around, so you know what the cadence is like. It's just steep, man. It's like 12, 13, 14%. Yeah, the top ladies of course weigh nothing. They just fly uphill. Nothing to do about that. So I was feeling pretty comfortable that this was just about the spot I will be riding in the whole race. I mean, my heart rate is not yet coming down, but it will come down soon. And I was feeling quite okay. Of course you can't keep your heart rate at 173, but some heart rate 176, 177. I was hoping to soon get that down. So what I need for that is a downhill, of course. It was steep, man. Well, as you can see, this is pretty much where I was going to be. There weren't many people coming from behind anymore. I was hoping to get onto the downhill before her because, not that she's a great descender, but I like riding the downhill. It's quite free and lots of space, so I decided to let her go and make some space so I can see better. you can't sit right on someone's back wheel. You have to obviously see where they're going, but you also have to know what you're going over. So just let her go, gave her some space for my safety and her safety.